Hi, Victor. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Thanks for doing this. Jean-François Théotonio with the first question for you this afternoon.
Hi, Victor. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Good. So yeah, your first game against Cruz Azul, you lost to 1-0, and the shots were 19-1. What are the kinds of adjustments that your coach has made for you after the loss to New York and now for this game this week?
Yeah, you know, the first game was a tough game, and yeah, I don't believe like too much statistics, but yeah, it was what it was, and now we have trained good, and we know what we have to do. We have been working on how we can get better from that first game. So that was the point. You know, the coach has been trying to make us, you know, better from the first leg. So hopefully we can do what we have been shown in training, and then like that we can get the results to carry the day.
David Levesque.
Hi, Victor. Your experience, you've played such games before. What can you do or say to help the younger guys settle down before the game so that they start quietly from the kickoff?
Yeah, it's just to, you know, to remind them that now is it's another game, and it's 0-0, and we have to stay calm and you know, try to be focused on the game, and we try to use our chances as early as possible to try and to be on the front foot. So that's what I like to pass through the teammates, and if we do that, then I think we can get the points.
Jérémy Filosa.
Hello, Victor. Thanks for taking the time today. Victor, with Sam being out, you've gotten every start at your position since the start of the year. How are you feeling physically? I'm sure it's not easy to repeat every 3 days. You know, and on a scale of 1 to 10, how fit and ready are you to give 100% for tomorrow?
You know, the situation is what it is, and on the scale of 1 to 10, I can say 8, because, you know, I always have to be ready, no matter what the situation is. You know, it's football, anything can happen, and that's the situation we have here. And with the traveling, but that's not an excuse. So I will give the best I can give, and if I'm tired and the coach see I'm tired, then you know, you do the right thing. But at the moment I feel good, and I'm fresh. I want to give everything I have in the tank, and try and help the team.
Elias Grigoriadis.
Hi, Victor. Just like previously said, you know, you've started every single game this season. All of them alongside a youngster, either 18 or 19 in Kone and Zuhir. How important do you think it is for them to kind of grasp the magnitude of a Champions League game like this and sort of get them almost battle ready off the bat, since there's few options in the midfield right now?
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity, you know, for them to start playing these international games. It's a good opportunity for them to get the experience, and also, you know, play this kind of games, because, you know, this is where they get to test themselves, and I believe they are ready for the task, and they do well.
Last question for you, Victor. Gavino de Falco.
Thank you, Pat. Victor, I just want to talk about set pieces. I mean, you guys managed to have a lot of corners in the game, but you still have a hard time to find the back of the net. Can you explain why there's something maybe to adjust when you talk about the corners this year? Thanks.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Like in the corners, sometimes you it's a game of chances. You know, you get you get you have to run from your opponent and try and hit the ball, but sometimes it's very tough to do that. And we've got some few opportunities that we've managed to run off the opponent, and we didn't use them well. But I think it's coming. It's coming, and very soon we'll start utilizing the corners as well.
Hello, Georgie. Thanks for your time. You don't look very happy today, I must admit. The team is sorry, that's just the way it appears on the screen. The team obviously has been struggling offensively. You know, you need at least 2 tomorrow night. What do you feel is just not clicking so far?
No, I think we have a lot of games right now in a short period of time, and you know it's tough to keep the fitness and the freshness when there's a game every 3 days. And you know we go play in Mexico City when the elevation is very high compared to what we're used to, and honestly the result was good, and it gives us a good opportunity to play tomorrow and get another result. We only need maybe a goal and we can win in PK, so it's actually good for us right now.
Elias Grigoriadis.
Merci, Pat. Hi, Georgie. Another game we're going into it down 1-0, but once again, this is an opponent that may not necessarily be as used to the turf as you guys are, and that should against Santos, where you know it seems to be a lot more fluid in terms of the way you were looking at play. Do you think that is going to help? The surface is going to help, especially considering how intense and how kind of suffocating the Cruz Azul press was in the first leg?
No, it's when you're playing on this kind of turf, it's tough to have things go your way. It's almost like a game of chance with the bounces and certain things like that. No, it's good that we've been playing on it, you know, a little bit more than they will, so we might be used to a little bit more. But it's having the home field advantage, our supporters in the stands is a huge boost for us, and we felt it when we played at home against Santos, and we're definitely going to feel it tomorrow.
Jérémy Filosa.
Merci, Pat. Yeah, that being said, Georgie, I mean, the 2 games you played at Olympic Stadium, you looked extremely comfortable. Yeah, that first game where you found that space in the box to get that great goal, and then you know in the second game, even though the goal was called back, but you were able to sneak between 4 guys and get to the net. So, do you feel like there's something to be taken from that turf, because it looks like you're using it, you know, for speed and going ahead? Are you starting to get used to it, and you know how do you explain the fact that you look so dominant on those 2 performances?
It's a really quick field. The turf is probably what 20 years old, 30 years old, maybe more, so it's pretty flat. So the ball moves really quick, and it's just a matter of your first touch and how good your first touch is to set you up, because it could really imbalance your opponent, especially in a 1v1 situation. So it's when you focus on that first touch, it's going to put you in a great position to do what you want to do.
Dylan Butler.
Hey, Georgie, you referenced it before, but you know, with the understanding it's a different opponent, the experience, and the way that you were able to win against Santos, how much can that experience maybe lend itself here to this match tomorrow?
Oh, the whole lot. We proved that we can do it, and you know, just because it's another name on the jersey that we're playing against, it's the same thing. It's a 1-0 loss in the first leg away, and you know it's an opponent. It's maybe a whole different personality in the game, a whole different type of game, but we have to have the same mentality that we had in the second game against Santos. It's right now it's the mentality and is going to be the most important. Is it, do we want it? And we proved in the second leg in Santos that we wanted it, and we have to do that again tomorrow.
Last one for you, Jérémy, again.
Georgie, obviously this is not any game. It's not a regular season game. Do you feel the extra excitement in that dressing room in anticipation for tomorrow's game?
I do. I know we know that this is a very important week for us, and it starts with tomorrow, but we also know that we have a game Saturday, and you know we haven't won in MLS, and it's a great opportunity to get our first win of the season against a very strong team in Atlanta. So this is a very important week for us.
Sorry, I lied. The last one, Jean-François Théotonio.
Hi, Georgie, thanks. Your coach, Wilfried Nancy, was super expressive about the fact that he wanted the fans to be loud tomorrow and to have a lot of fans in the stadiums. Do you anticipate a good atmosphere there tomorrow?
Yeah, I hope. I know the atmosphere in our game against Santos was good, and I hope it's the same thing tomorrow, because it only helps us. And I know there's not much going around in Canada recently. I know they just opened up stuff, so it's a good opportunity for people to come and watch something that could be great.